What's up, everyone? This is Roots of Black, once again bringing you the Septuagint. Yes, bringing you the Septuagint as pretty much always, because there's sometimes where you're going to be get brought the New Testament and history and other lessons, but the majority of the time you will be given forth from the Septuagint because that is the best truth that we have on this earth right now as we speak. So the only thing I can do is bring you the best of what we have. And right now, like I say, currently, this is it. So that's why the majority of the videos you hear say once again bringing you the Septuagint because yeah, it is the best at the moment. So we're going to go to, as the title says, we're going to go to Psalms and we're going to go to Mr. Cheat Code. Up, down, left, right, A, B, start. And for those of you that, have controller with select, we're going to include select. So we're selecting Psalms, but we're going to go to Proverbs first because it's one all the way down. All right, let's see here. Nope. So that means this one. Wait. All right. There's another one of these things that are. Yep, there it is. 104. As always, that's all they messed up. So I'm starting to catch up their mess ups now. So they messed up, and I need to write this down because they goofed. I mean, I always catch the goof, but by just going through the book and seeing it here. But like I'm saying, I'm catching it right there now. Like I can see where they messed up at. I can see it now on on the printout. So yeah, but this is well, this is actually a bigger chapter of Psalms. All right, so this is cheat code, Mister King, Prince, Prophet David, right here, right in your face. I'm not saying it the way they say hallelujah, because it says hallelujah, but that's not how you pronounce it. Give thanks to the Lord and call upon his name. Declare his works amongst the heathen. You already know you need to do that. Sing to him, ye sing praises to him. Tell forth all his wonderful works. You know I do that. That's me. I do that. I do it all the time. So these videos are me doing it. Glory in his holy name. Do you know his name? Let the heart of them that seek the Lord rejoice. Okay, so I'm actually going to highlight this. Seek ye the Lord and be strengthened. Seek his face continuously. Remember his wonderful works that he has done, his wonders and his judgments of his mouth. So, we want judgment. Ye seed of Abraham, his servants, ye children of Jacob, his chosen ones. Okay, so let's click it here, and we're going to highlight this because we're going to read this again. Ye seed of Abraham. So this is the whole. That's all the seed of Abraham. And then it says his servants, ye children of Jacob, his chosen ones. So all of the all of the seed of Abraham is the servants of the Lord. All of them, not just Jacob, which is his chosen ones. All of them, and that means that everyone that comes from Abraham is his servant, and that's supposed to have been including Esau. But of course, he decided to turn his back on the Lord. But he was supposed to be a servant of the Lord. So, yeah. He is the Lord our God. His judgments are in all the earth. He has remembered his covenant forever. So he's never forgot it. So that's even though we don't have one right now. I hope you know that. But he's because he's all merciful, he's not forgotten. But we don't have one now. That's why you're here. That's why I'm here. There's no covenant with us. All right, so we're gonna highlight this. The word which he command for thousands of generations. So thousands of generations. Like we the covenant. We broke the covenant. He's never broke the covenant with us. So I just want you to understand that. Which he established as a covenant to Abraham. So that's what I'm saying. There it is. And he remembered his oath to Isaac, and he established it to Jacob for an ordinance. So there you go. The whole that's all. That's all. That's grandpappy's right here. So we're gonna note this. We're gonna note right here. The grandpas. No, I'm gonna put grandpa. So Dragon Ball Z grandpas right there. That's who that is. So that's the Dragon Ball Z grandpas. And to Israel for everlasting covenant, saying to thee, I will give thee the land of Canaan, or Canaan, the line of your inheritance. All right. Am I ready to tell you that yet? No, no, I don't think you're ready for that yet. I'm going to highlight this though. It's going to be highlighted. When when they were few in numbers, very few, and sojourned in it, and they went from nation to nation. So this is the grandpops right here. They were just flowing from place to place, just believing in the Lord. And and from one kingdom to another people. So they were just going all through all the people everywhere they went. And then the Lord showed all the people that those three and the children of them, they were blessed everywhere they went. Beautiful. And he suffered no man to wrong them. So there it is right there. And he rebuked kings for their sake, saying, touch not my anointed ones, and do my prophets no harm. So obviously we know that they are prophets. All right, so we're going to note this again, and we're going to type it in. D B Z Grand Pause. Oh, see, they gonna fix it. I Grandpa and prophets. So they were prophets too. Moreover, he called for a famine upon the land. He broke the whole support of bread. So he broke all the bread. And okay, so we're going to note this, and we're going to type in bread is life. So water is life of, because you need water to replace your water, and you need bread for food. So you need food and water, so they're both life. So he broke life there. He sent a man before them. Joseph was sold for a slave. His uncle Jojo right here. So I'm gonna type it in. We're gonna note this, and we're gonna say big, big Unc right there. That's who did that jump. Big Unc did that. They hurt his feet with fetters. His soul passed into iron, because this is what happens when they sell you as a slave. So they did it to our whole family, our whole house, of how we got here to this day. Until the time that his cause came on, the word of the Lord tried him as fire. So, all right, so he got tried. I need you to see this. All right, let's note this. Everyone will be tried. Everyone. The king sent and loosed him, even the prince of the people, and let him go free. He made himself lord over his house and ruler of all his substance, to chastise his rulers at his pleasure, and to teach his elders wisdom. So the young man was teaching the elders. Israel also came into Egypt, and Jacob sojourned in the land of Jan. So this is this is Moses. I mean, this is David busting your head right now to the white meat show. And he increased his people greatly, and made them stronger than their enemies. So this is a very important verse in Psalms, One of the reasons why, too, because David is not just he's not pouring his heart out. He's telling you stories here. He usually doesn't do that. Remember, when you read the majority of Psalms, he's telling you how to find the Lord, seek the Lord, hearken, and stuff like that. That's when he's telling the whole story. He is prophesizing and laying out life right there in front of you. And he increased his people greatly and made them stronger than their enemies. So remember, the Most High is always going to send you amongst his enemies in order to, punish them. Highlight. All right. And he turned their hearts to hate his people. So this is also what's going to happen too, because you're gonna highlight this. Because when someone's doing well and they can see that the Lord loves you, they're gonna hate you. So I'm just preparing you for your life if you decide to follow the Most High. If you start getting blessed, people are gonna start hating you. So be prepared to deal craftily with His servants. So this is what they start doing, and that's what they're doing in America. That's why on the back of your dollar bill they have a pyramid of Egypt with the eye. No, none of this has changed. None of this has changed. This is still the same thing. This is still the same people. Egypt, Babylon, all of them. These are all the same people. All the same gods rule. They all rule. That's why their symbols are still here. And he says he sent forth Moses, his servant, and Aaron, who he had chosen. So, all right, we're definitely going to highlight this here. That's big Ankh right there. Once again, no, 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 big Ankh Aaron. Okay. He established amongst them his signs and his wonders in the land of Chan. Oh, Cham, like it's supposed to be Ham, but it's Cham, so like the land of Ham. He sent forth darkness and made it dark, yet they rebelled against his word. He turned their waters into blood and slew their fish. Their land produced frogs abundantly in the chambers of their kings. He spoke, and the dogfly came, and the lice at all of their coasts. He turned their rain into hail and sent flaming fire unto their land, like Sodom and Gomorrah. This was the first time the physics of the earth was broken, and then it happened again in Sodom and Gomorrah, actually, I mean, there's nothing new under the sun. We know this. Here, highlight, because there's nothing new under the sun. And he smote their vines and their fig trees and broke every tree of their coast. He spoke, and the locusts came, and the caterpillars innumerable, and devoured all the grass in their land, and devoured all the fruits of their ground. He smote also every firstborn of their land, and first fruits of all their labor. And he brought them out with silver and gold. Okay, so I'm going to highlight this because this is going to be talked about again. Highlight. Okay. And there was not a feeble one amongst their tribes. So when we came out of there, everyone was strong. There was no feeble person, not a single one. Even the old people. Just let you know that. Even the old people, there was not a single one of them. So we're gonna highlight. This is all the tribes of all of the people that came out. All of the people highlighted. No feeble one. Egypt rejoiced at their departing because they needed them to leave. And it says, for the fear of them fell upon. He spread out a cloud for covering to them and fire to give light by night. So we know this. And they asked, and the quail came, and he satisfied them with the bread of heaven. So, that's what we call ourselves, manna from heaven. Highlight, always gonna highlight that. He cleaved the rock and the waters flowed, rivers ran in dry places. For he remembered his holy word, which he had promised to Abraham, his servant. And he brought out his people with exaltation and his chosen with joy. So it says with exaltation and his chosen with joy. So we know the difference between the two. So that means that there was more than one house of people coming out of. You do understand there was a famine in all the land, so everybody went where the food was. So we're gonna highlight this again. Highlight right there in your face. All right. And gave them the land of the heathen, and they inherited the labors of the people, that they may keep his ordinance and diligently seek his. Okay. And We're going to note there must, oops, it says must do the law. So it says, and diligently seek his law. So I'm gonna keep telling you at all times, you must do the law. Even the smallest, like not eat a strawberry. You can see this. This one wasn't hard. This one was very self-explanatory here. I don't really have to get deep into this, but we're gonna come back to this. See, like I say, so as you're seeing the highlights, you're seeing the building of how to become better with the Lord right in front of you. So these are highlights, 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 highlight, 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 and then there is a note there, must do the law. So this is what you could do. You can note it yourself of how you want to do it. This is how I'm doing it. You're supposed to do things for yourself. Of course, some of the stuff that I'm doing is going to help you. Because if it helped me, it can help you. I mean, it's not hard to see this. But you could do it your way. You can highlight what you want to highlight. Because let's see here. All right, so it's not a lot of stuff in here that you may want to highlight because this is just something that's be going back in Genesis here. Let's see here. Okay, so the Lord tried them as fire. You might want to. Okay, everyone will be tried. So you might want to highlight some of this stuff. Like note this because Joseph was tried like as fire. Like he said that everyone's going to be tried with fire and silver and gold. And if you get past the trial, then of course you're going to be beloved by him. So all of everyone that's listening, you're going to be tried. There's not a single human, there's not a single human being or anything that isn't the Most High that isn't going to be tried. And this includes the angels. They got tried too. Every single thing that lives that has reason, that's humanoid type of creature, you're going to be tried by the Most High. All of us, all of you. There is no praying and escaping. There is none of that. I mean, if you praying diligently to seek the Lord and this and that, of course, He'll spare you, but not like I'm praying and I'm Christian, I'm gonna be forgiven. That's not how it works. You can clearly see right here, everyone's going to be tried. All of the other stuff we keep seeing, the understanding that you're going to be tried. You're going to be tried all the days of your life until you leave. Be prepared. This is the manna from heaven. Hallelujah.